always a hard conversation to have. As you know, Doug has been caught with another group of boys. He's been smoking marijuana. We caught him on the school grounds. And that is grounds for suspension here.
My son was smoking pot? Are you sure?
Yes. One of the teachers caught him. I don't know who had the joint. I don't know if it was Doug or if it was one of the other boys, but we have the zero drug tolerance policy here at the high school. So anybody caught doing drugs or in possession of drugs has to have a 2-week suspension.
My son was with those boys?
Yes. He was with, he was with, he was with John Barnes. He was with Cliff Nolte and Doug Milloway. I don't know if you know those boys.
Yeah, I think I remember a story with those boys' names in it, but you have to understand, my son's a good boy. We were good parents. We took care of him. There is no way this is happening. This just can't be.
I know, it's really hard for parents to sort of accept that their child is experimenting with drugs. But honestly, it's very common at this age. It's not a horrible thing, or not unusual for a child, 16-year-old boys especially, to be experimenting with marijuana. I have to say that it's probably readily accessible within that age group. It's always surprising to parents. I think most parents don't even suspect that this might be going on. And we have no way of knowing if this was the first time. We have no way of knowing if this has been a regular thing. All it is that we're dealing with a school policy here that says there's zero tolerance for any drug use within the school, and we wanted to make sure that we talk to you in person about it.
I mean, we went to his IEP meeting and everyone said that he was doing really well. He was doing his homework, everything was great. And now you're telling me he's smoking pot? Blows my mind. And 2-week suspension? What does that mean? Does that mean he can't go to school? He can't get his work done? He's going to fall behind? I don't understand.
Well, let me be clear here. As far as I know, he's fine academically. That there isn't anything in particular that we're concerned about with his grades. This is merely a behavioral issue at this point, but we think it's really good to let the parents know, because an intervention at this point will give him the opportunity to keep his grades up. If we were to do nothing, or if we were to not respond to this in any way, shape, or form, it's likely that the experimentation would continue and then he would suffer academically. I'd have to say the 2-week suspension policy is he cannot attend school. He cannot be on the school grounds. Our expectation is that he will keep up with his studies. So the instructors in his classes will be providing you with a list. And I think we sometimes do this on email, actually. It's sometimes easier to give a list of assignments. So the expectation is he will be studying from his book. He will be completing assignments, either by you dropping them off here at the school or email, some way negotiate with the teachers to get the assignments back. And the expectation is that he will complete his studies on time.
Okay, so I can come here and bring his homework and that won't be a problem. But I'm worried about how to prevent this from happening again. Is it like a strict 2 weeks? Can we maybe bend that a little?
It's difficult to know, yes. It's difficult to know how to respond, especially if this is the first time as a parent. I think your first instinct to sit down with him and have a conversation is probably the best thing that you can do. First off, it's important for parents to let their kids know how they feel about the use of recreational drugs or the use of illegal drugs, drinking, smoking. I don't know if you've had that conversation with him at this point, but it seems like a good time to really take advantage of the moment and let him know where you stand on these issues. So I'd say that's the first thing that I would recommend that you do, is have that conversation.